I am your favorite host, Raymond Mutuku. It is 2nd of August. Of course, we started today, streaming today. So we are still streaming, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here. From wherever you're watching me, I want to welcome you to our live streaming. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching my previous videos, maybe it was in the morning, and in the morning hours you cannot be shouting. In the morning hours you cannot be shouting, and it's very odd. People are, I woke up today at around 4 in the morning, and that is why I was speaking in very low tones. I did not want to start waking people up. Shouting, hey, hey, and when people wake up, they're asking themselves, why is he shouting? And then when they come to realize, that you're just live on your YouTube channel. It's a preposterous. They'll say, hey, you're not serious in life. But anyway, I'm very happy to be here. And one of the things that I've really I've learned, it's actually very difficult to go live. Most people think it's easy, but I came to realize that going live is one of the most difficult things, because you cannot make a mistake and you're live. You're live. People are watching you. You're streaming. Guys are watching you, and there you are saying funny things. You cannot make a mistake and you are live. So when you see somebody going live, somebody with a live stream, or somebody working in a television station, or maybe a pastor, please just respect these people. I know it's difficult, but respect them, because if you are if you are given such an opportunity to stand for 1 hour and to talk to people on any subject that you want, you'll realize that it's very difficult. So today, I went to talk to some people, and there's a song that is sung in every street in Kenya today. One time, Ruto, one time, Ruto, one time, Ruto, one time. Everybody, one time, one time, one time. Now let me tell you something about this one time. You people, you have been telling everybody one time. Even if you want to go to the toilet, they tell you one time. Everything one time. Now listen, because you people have been disturbing us with this one time thing. Let's do this. Now, if it's one time should not be a Ruto thing, let's make it. Let that sword cut across the board. Okay? Yes. This one time, let's change the constitution altogether, so that the president can go for one time. Because everybody is complaining. Okay? Everybody is complaining. Okay, everybody's one term. Ruto one term. I don't know what one term. Yesterday even I saw some guys. He's calling himself General Mosquito. He even abused the president on air. Since everybody's complaining, everybody's Ruto one term. I don't know who one term. Let's change the constitution altogether. Everybody should go for one term. I think that's better. Let's solve this once and for all. Let's solve this once and for all. All the senators, one term. Members of parliament, one term. MCA, one term. That way, we will not even be discussing this issue every time. Everybody, even in church, one term. Soon your wife will tell you one term. One term, everybody one term. Surely. Since now you're disturbing us with this one term, everything one term, let's change the constitution altogether. Okay? And everybody should go for one term. That way, we will even cut corruption. Nobody 2 terms or 3 terms. A member of parliament will only go for one term, an MCA one term, a governor one term. That way, we will solve so many problems in our country. It will be very easy. Because now, I came to realize that some people want to go for 10 years, and in that period of 10 years, they want to steal. See, a governor in Kenya, they only have one thing in their mind: to steal. No, let's tell each other the truth. You want to be a governor, you want to steal 3 billion in a span of 10 years. Do you think okay, let me not go there. Because I don't know, there's a governor who was caught with a lot of money in another country. I will not even go there. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we are every day, everywhere we go, even in church, everybody one term, let's change the constitution. And changing the constitution is not a problem. When if you have read your history, you'll realize in 1975, Kihika Kimani, they came up with something called Change the Constitution movement, because they did not want Daniel Moi to ascend to be president. They said, okay, in the event of a death of a sitting president, the vice president should not be president. Okay, like in most countries. So they decided to change the constitution. Okay, that is when Charles Njonjo came up with a very quick, remedy. He said, contemplating about the death of a sitting president is treasonous. That's when they stopped the Kihika Kimani and Jenga Karume. And there's this guy called what was his name? Mbugua Githere. I know their names. They all came up with a strategy to change the constitution. Okay? Now, right now as we speak today in Kenya, there's another problem. There's a problem of mutiny. This guy, Polo, it's called Polo Osiro, Nyambaka, with Hiram. These members of police who have decided to be renegades. They say they're disappointed with President Ruto. There's a solution. Instead of waiting for another bloodshed, instead of waiting for members of the police to start complaining, let's change the constitution altogether. All these things that they're making us, they're corrupting us, they're crippling our economy. One term, everybody one term. And in fact, we can even change the constitution, okay, and reduce the term limit from 5 years to 4 years, like in the US. You just go for 4 years, okay. That way, the amount of damage will be little. But now, if we have a president who's going for 10 years, by that, if that president does not have your interest at heart, my friend, by that time the 10 years is over. Hey, you people will regret. So that is, instead of going to the streets, the youth should not be engaging with the government every time. We are tired of contesting and contending with the government. The youth, I really pity. I pity my president, because he has not been working. Every time he's just firefighting. He's firefighting. There's a problem. The youth, Mara, Azimio, firefighting. Then Gen Z's firefighting. Now there's a mutiny, or a mutiny is sizzling somewhere. Some members of the disciplined forces they're becoming indisciplined. Now that's another case of firefighting. When will this stop? And I came up with an idea. And forgive me, I'm not deluded. Okay? The only solution is that we need to change our constitution once and for all. And if we change our constitution, okay, a president goes for 4 years. That way, even if the president is not really popular, you say, you just go for 4 years, no problem. And it's only one term. Okay? That way, we'll change a lot of things in our country. Even governance, we only go for 4 years. And in fact, we should limit even the term limit to 3 years, so that we can have a very, very, the president should not feel that they own the country. That way, things will change in our country. But now a president wants to go for 20 years. In fact, I even saw the senator who came up with a proposal in Senate that the term limit should be extended to 7 years. No, we should reduce it. If we reduce the term limit to 4 years, even less, that person will know, I'm here to work. I'm not here to fatten myself. I'm here to work. That way, we'll have leaders who will work for the people. You just have you have 4 years as a president. That way, we'll not even have fighting. If you lost an election, you just say, okay, I'll just wait for just 4 years, and then I'll be on the ballot again. This person is not going for 2 terms. He's only going for 1 term. That way, we'll have a peaceful country. Kenya will be the most peaceful country in the world. We'll not go into the streets. You'll not see the youth contesting and contending with the government. You will not see anybody on the streets. So one of the reasons why, even I was discussing that today, is that we have a dysfunctional constitution, a constitution that is there to enrich a few and to impoverish the majority. So our biggest problem, is that we have a constitution that is not suitable for. And let me be quoted here. Those committee of experts, Dr. Okot, I remember he was in the committee of experts. I think even Smoking Wanjala, Dr. Smoking Wanjala was in the committee of experts. Even Jokin Dungu was also in the committee of experts. I think so. I'm not sure. I want to tell them today in my live stream that they did copy pasting of a constitution from the United States. They brought it to Kenya. Some of these things cannot apply in our country. Some of these things cannot be, it's not feasible. This constitution is not feasible. There's something wrong with this constitution. Because you see, why the youth are contesting and contending with William Ruto is because they cannot even think William Ruto will go for 10 years. That's problem number 1. So, the problem with the youth of Kenya, when they know that Ruto will go up to 2032. That's one thing they know. And that's one thing that they don't want, they cannot accept that in their mind. Okay, are we together up to there? So the issue here is not even the president. The issue is the constitution. Personally, I have no problem with Ruto. If Ruto is going for 5 years, it's okay, let him go. But now, the problems comes when he wants to go for another 10 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I discovered that this is a constitutional problem. And a constitutional problem has to be solved in a legal manner. So, instead of fighting, why can't we go for a referendum? Yes. Instead of fighting every day, A referendum is something that is allowed in the Constitution. Why can't we go for a referendum? Eh. This one-time issue, instead of shouting, instead of creating animosity, why can't we go for a referendum? And why can't we change our Constitution? Yes. Let's change our Constitution. Because now, we need a new Constitution and it should be promulgated. Instead of fighting every day, instead of going to the streets every day, instead of, the youth, you cannot, the government cannot be fighting its citizens. No. We need to change our Constitution. And I propose, because we have to collect. You see that we are, in fact, we are 2 years late. We are already late. We should now be thinking about having a referendum. Kenyans, this is a question, because this question should be posed to Kenyans. Should we go for, should a president go for one term? People will say yes or no. Another question: do you think we need to amend or to come up with a new constitution? The answer is yes or no. And how long the new constitution? No, it will not even take 1 year. We can come up with a new constitution and reduce the term limits. Okay? And also, some of these people who are in these offices, you hear somebody was caught with 700 million. Surely, these are the issues that are, making the youth of this country to be mad. Okay? Don't go anywhere. We are just getting started.